Gender-based violence is a serious and urgent concern. An estimated 62% of women aged 15 to 49 report having experienced physical or sexual violence, according to the 2019 Sierra Leone Demographic and Health Survey, a survey implemented by Statistics Sierra Leone on behalf of the then Ministry of Health and Sanitation. The sponsored work, according to Bob Lamine, Prevention and Communication Manager, Rainbow Initiative, is part of the activism against gender-based violence in the country.
So we are working in solidarity with survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. We are taking a conscious decision to kind of put ourselves in the position in which they were when they were raped, the pains they went through. So we want to compare working from Upgon to Aberdeen as compared to that pain. We know it will never be compared, but we just want them to know that we see them, we are with them, and we are doing this work with them in solidarity. And also to that, we want to raise funds from this work. That's why we call it sponsored work. And the fund will be going to construct a Rainbow Center of Excellence. It's a state-of-the-art building wherein it will expand our work or provide more services to survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, not just in Freetown, but in Sierra Leone as a whole. So that is why we embarked on this work.
Wulimatu Samora is a participant of the event. As a woman, she emphasizes on the need for such an event in the fight against gender-based violence in the country, which she believes will greatly help in drawing the attention of gender-based violence perpetrators to refrain from such acts.
It is important in our country, especially when doing this advocacy and sensitization in our country. It helps reduce. I know we can't do it at once, but gradual process, we can say how best we can reduce gender-based violence in our country. So it is important.
Rachel Kande is also a participant of the event. She sheds light on its importance in reducing gender-based violence in Sierra Leone, especially against women and girls.
Well, this is very important because it helps for reiterate the message.
This is really important because it helps in sending the message out there in the fight against gender-based violence. We see that with all the sensitization ongoing in the country, people are still involved in gender-based violence activities, including domestic violence. So, this work is really important because as people see us going through the state of freedom, it will really send a great signal.
Any form of sexual-based violence.
Engaging men in the fight is also important as they are often seen as perpetrators of gender-based violence activities. Among the few men in the fight against gender-based violence is Santos Santigi Kamara. He speaks on the need for the involvement of men in the fight.
Men are supposed to be part of this fight. Recently, we had the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs said that they are going to launch the National Male Involvement Strategy, which we believe that if men are part of the problem, they also need to be part of the solution. There is no way you can provide a solution when the perpetrators are not part of the solution table.
1 in 3 women worldwide experience physical and sexual violence, mostly by an intimate partner. Violence against women and girls is a human rights violation, and the immediate and long-term physical and mental consequences for women and girls can be devastating, leading death. Joseph Adumambu, AYV News, Freetown.